Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Chuckitchucky. Today we're going to be talking about Black Ops 3 and my friends that went to E3, their reaction to it, and my reaction to seeing the gameplay trailers and seeing people play it. In the background, I'll have a Terrace Hardpoint with the KF5 Genuine. Um, so first thing, I kind of want to talk about looks. This Call of Duty, so far, the maps that I've seen, I've only seen 2 or 3, look amazing. They look fantastic. They have so much color. Different stuff kind of blushes in. It's an amazing variety. I feel like it's so bright and just beautiful the way that it mixes together. There's a snow map that I think is like a wintry wonderland. It looks so good. Oh my goodness, I'm just sitting here basking in the glory of Black Ops 3. Now the other thing I kind of want to tackle is the hit detection along with the player's sprites. The hit detection, as my 4 friends have said that went to E3, they said it looks fantastic, and one of them is a game designer. He said it was fantastic. He says it's the best Call of Duty hit detection he's seen in a long time, next to Ghost. Now, Ghost had... Let me tell you why Ghost was so bad, is because its hit detection was bad because, well, it was good. The hit detection was so good and the time to kill was so fast that it was so realistic, people hated it. They wanted slow time to kill. They want to be able to turn on somebody. Speaking of turning on somebody, you can't do that as much in Black Ops 3. The time to kill is faster than Black Ops 2, but not as quick as Ghost. It's probably a little faster than Advanced Warfare. Actually, quite a bit faster than Advanced Warfare. In the fact where if I shoot you first, as long as I get 2 bullets into you, if I can hit the 3rd or 4th bullet, you're done. Like, if I get 2 bullets into you and I don't miss shots, you're done. Game over. Is it a good thing? I'm not necessarily sure. I would like for it to be a good thing, but then again, I want to absolutely destroy somebody sometimes, you know? I kind of want to just turn and just utterly obliterate that guy's day. Something about it that gives a smile on my face. But, yeah, so the hit detection's good and the time to kill is pretty quick. There's a gun that I'm looking forward to using. I had to check my phone because I keep forgetting the name of it. It's the HVK-30 assault rifle. That's probably the assault rifle I'm going to be using. I haven't seen any SMGs play. I've heard there's like a slower rate of fire, high damage SMG, which is probably more like the MSMC or something like that, or the ASM1 type of play. I might go with that. There's a Scorpion type gun where it has a really quick rate of fire and a slow time to kill. Well, no, not slow time to kill. Low damage, I should say, not slow time to kill. That's misleading. I kind of like having that quicker time to kill with the variety of different weapons to where you can use any weapon you want as long as you feel comfortable with it, because they're all pretty balanced. I mean, it's a very good game. I feel like they made it really well. There's not much my friends had to say bad about it, except a couple of the iron sights and stuff like that on some of the guns are kind of ridiculous. They're not HBR-E3 bad, but they're kind of ridiculous. Some of them may not need to be that over-the-top kind of fancy, but that's probably the biggest concern they had. Sniping has kind of had a little nerf / buff. Quickscoping is a thing, but it's a lot harder to do. To where, if I'm in your face, and I am shooting you with a regular gun, you will have kick, a lot of kick, because in this game, there's not going to be any toughness, so a lot of the snipers are going to have quite a bit of kick, and to where if I am shooting you and you try and shoot me, like just scope in really quickly and get on target and shoot, you probably won't hit me because your kick is going to be so high that it's going to be hard to kind of readjust to it unless you play on 20 sensitivity and you're just so used to no toughness, just looking down and firing. But not many people would have that muscle memory down, you know. That's kind of ridiculous. If you do, more power to you. I don't have anything against that. I don't personally like quick scoping. I used to do it for a long time, then I realized that people got really I really got upset when this stuff happens right here. It ends my streaks. And you won't see that very often, to where if I'm shooting at him and I get him red and he tries to pull off a bullet, it's going to be way above my head and it's probably not going to hit unless he's aiming at my toes. Another thing I want to talk about is the movement. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is a very fast-paced game. Are the exos part of that? No. The exos will not be used in combat. They will be used to get around the map, but they will not be used in combat. Hear me out. They're like a hover, not really like a boost like in Advanced Warfare. It's going to be more of I'm holding the button and I'm hovering up pretty slowly. Not slowly, but pretty slowly. And it's not going to be super quick to where it will affect someone shooting. If you play in a low sensitivity, this game is going to be heaven for you. This game is going to be fun as all get out. It's going to be a good game for people who have low sensitivities and are good with those low sensitivities. Another thing I want to talk about the map layout is they have a lot of spots in some of the maps. This is what one of my friends said, Chris. I don't want to say his last name because I kind of want to keep that away from him because you probably don't want to reveal it. My friend Chris said that there are a lot of spots on a couple of the maps that he played that if you kind of crouch behind a rock, you can barely be shot. The only thing it's going to be showing is the top of your head, but you can still shoot at other people. That's his main concern about the maps. The way that you can head glitch some of the spots. That probably won't change unless they just kind of lower a couple of the rocks before the main release of the game. But that probably will not change. And it's a very minor thing, but it can be used at big advantages depending on what your situation is in a gunfight. If you're behind the rock, yes, it can give you an advantage. If you're away from the rock, just drop, and they will not be able to see you. They'll have to come out from under the rock. And if you have a teammate, they could probably take them out. See, it won't be that big of a game changer, but it will affect the way that some people will play. It's gonna be a... I can't call it. I can't call it a SMG. I can't call it a AR type game, because you can use both and be very successful. I know 3 out of the 4 people that used mostly ARs when they got there, but one of the people I know was watching. He didn't actually get to play. He didn't buy his pass, but he's watching. He's watching a guy using SMG and using corners and the inside of a room in hardpoint to his advantage, just tearing it up. The SMGs are very strong. The ARs are very strong. If Advanced Warfare had this kind of strength in weapons, it would be a much better game. It'd be a fast time to kill to where the extra movements won't really matter. And I feel like that would be a good thing, but sadly, we're getting a Advanced Warfare 2. No, I'm just kidding. Sadly, they didn't want to do that. And that was just their decision. That was Sledgehammer's decision, and Black Ops 3 is changing that and fixing that. Cleaning up after Sledgehammer, aren't you, Treyarch? David Von Bahar. You better not troll us with a release, I swear. But, yeah, so I'm about to wrap up this video. Gonna end it off with a little supply drop at the end. I got towards the beginning of this gameplay, and all you can do with supply drops, you know, you gotta cross your fingers and hope, you know. Almost ranking up to, I think that's 7th prestige I'm about to hit. But let's open the supply drop and end off the video.